flesh-eating ghouls, a wet ghost samurai, and how to have sex with a horny Dracula this week on the stay-at-home order.
Did you just take a drink off of that bong?
Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining the stay-at-home order. As again, I am your co-host Kyle with my two friends, Derek.
Hey guys.
And Blade.
How are you?
No, I know you guys are just craving to tell me about this goddamn samurai game, so if we could just get that off the desk.
Oh,
shuffle that one back.
I'm so happy this is the first topic on the docket because let me do that over again. I'm so excited that this is the first topic on the docket. Say that 5 fucking times fast. No, don't do it.
You want me?
Yeah.
No,
I know you can do it. So Blade and I have joined forces, and we actually collaborated on something and agreed upon something and purchased this beautiful fucking game that just came out exclusively on the PS4. Ghosts of Tsushima. Shishima. How do you pronounce it, Blade?
Shumai? Is it Shumai?
Tsushima. Tsushima.
Ghost.
Keep going.
Ghost of
the T's
Tsushima.
silent. Tsushima. Oh my god, this game is fucking gorgeous. For one, you're guided by wind. Okay, so there's no ugly like arrows going, okay, you're on this quest and you gotta go here. The fucking wind takes you there. These gorgeous fucking petals and everything, and dude, this game is gorgeous. And
you get caught up by the whimsy of it all.
Dude,
it's just...
yeah, the whimsy of it all. Dude, this game is gorgeous. It's basically a mix between Witcher 3 and Assassin's Creed. The combat system in it is fucking liquid. I mean, it's the most fluid fucking combat system I've ever seen. Or like, I get pumped every time I go storm a castle with a bunch of Mongolians in it and just fucking slice and dice those bitches. I mean, like, I feel like a samurai. I don't know about you, Blade, but I just... It's such a powerful game. I love it.
No, I've heard that this is reminiscent of a PS1 classic. I think you guys might recall Tenchu 2.
Ooh, you're dropping the old bombs right there.
No, this is my point of reference. That or we're doing Dynasty Warriors for Xbox One.
Okay, and that was like a side scroll fighting game, right?
That
was like
Dynasty was.
Just you fought clusters of guys swinging your rod around.
Yeah. I remember that. That was a dope game.
Button mash mayhem.
Dude, this game, and it's got so much content to it, all the side stories and everything. Like, I haven't even scraped, the top portion of the main storyline. It's just, you just feel like a badass. You're going around this island. The Mongolians just invaded, and you go around this island. You're basically like helping out villages and like fucking these people here and there, and then like storming. Like camps and shit, and just fucking people up, dude. It's such a gorgeous game. It's probably the best game I've played in like the last couple of years.
I think that the game is absolutely beautiful. It's a visually stunning game. I love that there's like very little to almost no heads up display whatsoever outside of like your health bar pops up when you engage enemies, and it's just very small, discreet in the lower corner, which is really great. It's really cool, that navigational system with the wind and stuff like that, and how you can leverage different perks against that navigational system to like find different things in scattered throughout the island.
It's totally open world. I mean, it's just
so open.
The island is your oyster.
Exactly, and it's cool because you, despite it being against Samurai Code, you can play that game stealthily if you want. I think, like Derek said, the best thing to do is waltz up to the castle and just start slaying motherfuckers. It's definitely not the way to play it in my opinion, but kind of intuitive, and because the combat system it's smooth. It's very, very smooth. It's simple.
It's simple to a degree because it's simple to a degree. I right when I dove into it, I'm like, oh, okay, I get the mechanics, and then all of a sudden 30 Mongolians charge at you at once, and they're not taking turns. they are literally surrounding you, and you're like, oh shit, now I got to run over here. Oh god, now I got to jump, dude. Like it's intense. There was quite a bit of dying for me before I got the hang of it.
Managing your combat camera in the game was something that I haven't had to deal with in a while.
Yeah,
because most cameras have Snap 2 engaged when you're fighting, so it's very easy to target enemies and move on to the next really smoothly like that, because it's like auto aim, for third person games. This doesn't have that, so there's no like snapping two targets. There's a little bit of a quick aim feature on the bow that I found, but outside of that, there's definitely no snapping to targets and stuff during your sword play, and that's really cool. It adds depth to the combat, I think, and it is in itself, the camera control is in itself part of the skill that you hone while you're playing that game. I think it's just beautiful. It's fun, and like Derek said, it's massive with regards to gameplay. I too have been just kind of like wandering around, checking out all this beautiful scenery and stuff, and interacting with villagers in these random places, and doing these side missions that are written and produced in such a way that they're moving and feel like
they pull you in.
They're their own important story, and there are layers to the side missions as well that it's really neat. I've barely scratched the main storyline. Just been kind of buffing my guy out, doing all these side missions and exploring and stuff like that. It's really awesome.
Yeah, Sucker Punch did a great job on it.
It's like Red Dead Redemption, but with samurais, and a small Assassin's Creed element in there as well.
The stealthiness I get from Assassin's Creed. Definitely.
It's just such a slick game, and without giving anything away. The only thing, if you don't have it, you should have a damn good reason to not have it.
Yeah, Kyle, what's your reason?
Well, it's because the last game I bought was Resident Evil 3, and that was about 2 months ago. And then I've just kind of limited my allowance since then. But as something entertaining, like a zombie movie, almost B horror movies, but it's just all compacted into this game. So you're blowing the heads off of zombies and kneecapping them so you can dodge by. A couple things that are a real negative, though, is the game being so short. There's really not a lot of replay value other than you just unlock things that you can use but aren't really helpful. Right. And then extra weapons for later in the game. So you get a good handful of, infinite rocket launcher and Magnum and, a few other bonuses. But honestly, I've wasted $40. The other thing that comes with it is you guys, I don't know other games that actually do this. There was one that came out earlier for Xbox One called, But anyway, you get a 5-person team. Yeah, it came out in 2018. There's a 5-person team. Well, there's usually 4 people on one team, and then somebody plays the boss.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about someone plays the monster, and you basically got to get away from them. Shit.
They have Resident Evil Resistance. And so somebody controls all the zombies coming out of this facility, and you're attacking these other 4 survivors.
Left 4 Dead have a game mode like that, a multiplayer.
Similar,
game mode?
Yeah.
There's a big one right now.
Far more successful.
For the life of me, I can't remember what it's called, but there's one that a lot of people play it right now, and there's something Dying Light, or I don't remember.
Dying Light, yeah, I've heard a lot about that too, but I
can't remember what this one's called.
It's just from the YouTubes.
So I don't really know what else could be said about that game without really giving away important spoiler shit.
Yeah.
We don't shut your goddamn mouth.
Well, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done talking. I think I feel like I've said all I need to say about it, and I think I sold it pretty well. So hit me
Kyle,
up if you want me.
Do you think you're going to buy it?
I just checked my bank account, and I have to wait until the Cover of Darkness to make these slick decisions.
Or you could just eat a pot brownie, and then make those decisions will be made for you.
Yeah, okay.
Blame it on the edibles, dude.
How many gummies did you have today?
None gummy.
There you go. Derek, you been out riding that one wheel?
A little bit, not as much as I'd like, here and there. Yep.
I've seen just an abundance of them in the area lately.
They blew the fuck. So I is as dorky as this is, I run like the West Michigan Facebook page. Like I started it because I was one of the first people. Like
you an admin?
Do you guys have Wheelers jerseys?
Dude, I made a shirt like 2 years ago. We do have a shirt. It's badass.
Dude, do you have cool?
Hold on, I'm gonna go find it. Hold on.
You gotta find some.
He knows exactly where it's at too.
Would you think it was a good idea if you had like the grip tape and then you had the print over it says Steelers right over it with an apostrophe, and then you could just say it's Steelers wheel? Is that good?
Shut up, Kyle.
So this is the front of it. Just pretty plain Jane. There might be jizz stains on there. I don't know. And that's the back.
No, that's pretty rad.
That's actually fucking sweet, dude.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear about what's going on in the news right now?
What?
You guys remember Nelly, the rapper, right?
Mm-hmm.
He just had this crazy procedure. Do you believe this? He got his Band-Aid removed.
Shut
What?
up. Shut up.
Keep going, Dad.
Shut up.
That's it.
Dude, I bet you kill with your kids on that one, don't you? If
They don't know
if they
Fucking
knew who
Nelly is.
Nelly
Are you
was.
shitting me?
I'll tell you right now.
Dad, did you say peanut butter and jelly? You
Sorry,
remember?
yours,
You remember
Dad.
like one of the Disney renditions? You remember it was in there? One of the Disney movies. Can't remember which one.
Kids definitely disrespect you.
Well, can't help that one.
Damn,
I don't know.
Blade, that was fucking mean. The more it's like sinking in, I'm like, that wasn't even funny. That was just fucking mean.
I actually regret saying that. I don't feel good about that now that it's come out of my mouth.
I'm wheeling that one back.
I think really what I was doing was just kind of like imagining my own childhood and how disrespectful I was to my parents, and just, you know, it happens. Kids
No.
are disrespectful as fuck, right?
No, you were a
No,
fucking angel. You remember, like when you'd get drunk and puke on things, and then they'd have to pick you up, and you're like, "Mom and Dad, I'm a fucking rock star." Oh yeah, Blade, we know.
One time. That happened one time.
In my head, it's happened multiple times, but I think you're right. It has only.
It's
been
because
one
the
time.
story is told literally every time.
It's an epic story.
It is an epic story.
It's pretty short. You left halfway through. It was fine.
Yeah, for our listeners that don't know,
Very short.
We were in
Just so fast.
The three of us were in a ska band in the area way back when. We're not gonna say how old we are, but
Everybody just turned it off when you said ska band.
Yep.
well, now, dude, it was cool back then, bitches. Don't be like that, viewers, listeners, Patreons, whatever you are. Do we have a Patreon? Are we making money on this?
No.
No.
What the fuck? All right, guys, I'm out. You guys told me I was making money. Are
What
you
else
at
you
least
got to do?
feeding me? Yeah. Are you at least feeding me? This is bullshit. I thought I was making
I feel
money
like
on
this is like the same scenario when it's like, you guys want to play in a band? Well, you're going to pay me, right? Well, no. You're going to feed me? No.
Maybe a little bit.
Well, it did work out for us because
We got pizza.
Scott always got us paying gigs, but then we just buy drugs with it and beer.
We got deli trays sometimes too.
We did get deli drays. Yeah, you're
Mhm.
right. You are
Professional
right there.
musicians.
We made
Realize.
it. We made it.
Straight professional!
No refrigeration, but deli trays.
hmm And it was the
Oh,
good
yeah.
cheese too, like that Colby Marble looking cheese, the nice slices. Bitch,
Mhm.
we were high class.
Just a little sweaty.
It was a
On top
little
of some,
sweaty.
like, parsley
We probably shouldn't have
or
ate
whatever.
it.
The
It was
greens they
probably
put on.
sitting out for a while.
That was
I'm
fun.
pretty sure it was room temperature
Sorry.
Subway.
Young and resilient.
Which I may know something, one or two things about that. And the temperature base that we were eating it at, we probably shouldn't have.
No.
We probably got
It's
mild.
deli meat.
Maybe we played better because we had like mild food poisoning.
Blade's
I
excuse
don't
is just
think
Captain
that.
Morgan's.
I don't think that food poisoning is going to help. I can attest to alcohol poisoning's effect on your ability to play music,
Mm-hmm.
and it is not good. Alcohol poisoning does not make for good music.
Yeah, like
and that
that
was
one
the
time
case
you
that
fell off
evening.
the stage and then
I
ran
didn't
outside.
fall
and
off
puked.
the stage. I stumbled off the stage, and I made it outside so that nobody had to clean my puke up.
Oh, listeners, I forgot half of the story. Yeah, so
When
we
the
were.
fuck did you become considerate?
I've always been a nice guy.
Okay, all right, sure.
Yeah, so I overdid it, and I threw up outside for a while, and I didn't feel good. And I told the guys the most responsible thing, and I said, call my parents. And they came and picked me up,
Yeah,
And
you
they
weren't
brought me
moving.
home.
You weren't moving from like.
And they
reading
made sure
on
I
the-
didn't die,
Yeah.
which is cool. They took that off your guys' hands.
Yep.
You know, because we were what, like
That's fair.
17.
Yeah, and we were not done drinking.
knows?
We were not.
There's
we were not.
no. Yeah.
The drinking was not stopping with your death. Like
Yeah,
we were.
I
gonna
was way
continue.
too. I was way too far gone, way too early, and so I made it better for everybody except for my parents. I fucked their night up.
I
It
don't.
sounded like they had a good time with the whole ordeal.
I mean, it was funny to them, I think, because I learned a lesson. You know, like never drink Captain Morgan's.
So the
That was
beauty
a
of,
lesson that I
the
learned.
beauty of this and the curse with me is it was like what, almost 20 years ago, and I still remember what your fucking puke looked like. It was so goddamn disgusting, and it just
Ugh.
he puked on he puked on like a wheelchair ramp, which makes him a worse person. And the puke just trailed down the railing, like all the way down.
Oh, come on. No way. I actually don't remember. And if I did that, I feel real bad. And I hope somebody, you know, Derek, if you were there to laugh at it and didn't clean it up, you're just as bad. You guilty motherfucker.
I was 16 or 17.
Yeah, exactly. So you just,
I was just a
dragging
little-
me through the dirt.
I was just a little boy trying to kill a 30 pack. I had a dream, okay? A boy in his dream of killing a 30
Well, you
pack.
should have nutted up and get in on that fifth, and I wouldn't have had to drink your share and get all sick.
Oh, I forgot. That's what did you in, huh? The alcohol.
Yeah,
See,
that's it right there.
I was at least intelligent enough back then to know that pounding liquor was probably not the best move before playing a show in front of a shit ton of people.
That's why I was cooler than you.
Yeah, that's true. I was just that lonely fucking guitar player drinking beers, going, "Oh yeah, I'm having a good time."
Just sweating in a hoodie
Mm-hmm.
all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
That Pistons hoodie just...
Yep. Oh,
you
dude, I
nice and
rocked
toasty.
that thing in the fucking summer. But you know what? I made up for it. I had shorts on. I had
Oh,
the
of course you did,
flip-flops.
dude. It's
I had the
Michigan.
flip-flop.
That's
Dude, I
standard.
was-
That's standard practice right there.
I was a chubby 16-year-old hippie kid, like fucking playing ska music.
Yeah, I know, Derek. We were like a mirror image of each other in high school.
It's true. It's true. Oh yeah. Hey.
Wait, you were a chubby 16-year-old hippie ska kid?
Mhm.
I was a chubby 16-year-old hippie ska kid.
Why didn't we ever hang out?
I don't know, man. We should have got together every
We
once in
shoulda
a
got
while.
together.
Fuck,
We
man. I've known you
shoulda
guys
got
for
together.
way too fucking long. Where
Yeah.
did Kyle go?
So he made the timeout thing, and then he stumbled away. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go throw up.
You might be getting sick for real, bro.
I did get pretty vivid with the puke. He was probably
Since we're-
like, "Oh God, I just ate white chili. Oh God."
well, then he took a big old fucking pull off that bong water too, you know?
Fuck.
I'd have thrown up right then.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh.
dude, he might be super sick.
Dude, I can't wait till he gets
Nobody's
back.
home.
I'm gonna rank his like complexion when he gets back.
He's always pasty.
I know, but like if he's paler than usual, either he's a
Oh, shit.
vampire or he threw up.
Nobody's home though to keep. Oh, I heard
Oh.
some racket.
That's the dude. That's him. That's him fucking working in the toilet.
Oh man, I hope that wasn't him like like stumbling through the door, clapping his head on the end of the bar or some shit, you know.
Dude, he threw up the timeout quick and he got up. So like,
I know, dude. He booked it, and Kyle has been known to throw up unexpectedly himself.
fucking die.
So I don't remember if it was you. Remember? I remember.
I remember. Oh yeah, you remember? I remember.
No, I remember
Mhm.
that we played a couple of out of state gigs,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
too, right? And
Mhm.
like, I don't remember which one this was, and it may have been. I think it was in Valparaiso.
Valparaiso, Indiana. Yep. Mm-hmm.
and
Where we played with I voted
we
for
were
Kodos.
driving. Yep, and we drove down there in the country
Winnebago.
square,
Mm-hmm.
Dodge Country Square. She was just a beaut, and you had to
that was
put lead in with the gas.
Yeah, that was a gorgeous machine.
And like that thing, dude, like the refrigerator was busted, so you'd like put beers in there
Mhm.
and they would freeze.
Yes,
And then you
I
take
do
them
remember
out.
that.
And but like there was, you know, like the fucking engine like was right up underneath the floor,
Mhm.
you know, in the front seats, and so
Yep.
it was like hot sometimes, dude. And you like, so you take your frozen beers and you put them up on the passenger floor for a second,
Dude, I
just to
think I
kind of thaw
remember
out
that.
enough to pop these open, you know. It's still like we're party. We're party.
Dude, they don't
busting
make
down
them
there.
like that anymore. They don't,
dude. No, they definitely don't. No, because it was. I'm sure, like, so fucking unhealthy for you in so many ways.
Yeah,
like I said, you have to add like lead additive, man. You know, lead additive for fucking gas. You like it comes in like a dry gas container, right? And you unscrew the cap. Right, and there's a little piece of foil on it, right? You open it up and you pour it in with the gas, and it's just like lead-rich liquid. You know, lead is not good for you.
I'm in danger.
So we're driving down there, and I don't remember if you were riding with us in the Squire or if you were riding with Scott.
I was riding with Scott. I've rode to gigs in the Squire before, but not to Valparaiso. I remember that I was with Scott.
Well, I seem to remember, and this is terrible, and just the stupidity of children. All of this is just absolutely fucking dumb. Like rolling down the highway, getting high, getting drunk,
playing cards,
underage, fucking, you know, in a motorhome full of your friends, full of fucking equipment and more.
To me, that sounds like growing up, baby.
Well, yeah, I mean it is, but it's terribly irresponsible. Yep. Still, just the same, right? And to further that poor decision making, and also to return to the point of the story about Kyle puking randomly because he's still not back to defend himself. So we're flying down the fucking road, right? And I think somebody's passing around a fucking joint, you know, and we're lit, dude. And I can see it, like Kyle's got that
nice
like
shade of green going.
That 200-yard stare, you know, where he's like looking way down the road.
Yeah, he's looking like way through you guys, like you're not even there. Yeah,
just kind of
that
slowly drifting forward, and then just kind of jolting back a little bit, and, you know, slowly drifting forward. Just looks not good.
Yeah,
seasick.
He's not having a good time.
And so we're like, you know, hey man, here, you need some of this. Take some more of this weed that is making you sick, because
bud,
you probably
let this weed counteract with the weed that you're feeling.
Yeah, exactly. What you need to do is get a little more high, and that's the problem. What you just push through that.
Push on through it. You ever seen those fight movies? They just push on through it.
You just got to push right through and level up, and you know, quit being a bitch. And
that's what you probably said that to him.
We probably did. We probably did,
because friends pump each other up.
Of course. Support. Be supportive. And so he takes another big drag off of it because, you know, we're his best buddies, and then like hands the joint to, I don't know whoever was sitting next to, you know, him. Yeah. And turns over and grabs like the little trash can. Thank Christ that has a fucking Myers bag inside of it, you know? And he just like, I mean, it was so nonchalant the way he like passed the joint and like one fluid motion, grabbed the can, sat back up, put his face into it, just you know, one like solid yerp into it, and just he just set it down, and he was like, that's it, I'm done. I think he like went just fucking lay down, you know, and like, and this is where it gets really fucking stupid. Somebody, it was not me, because I'm fairly certain I was driving at this point. And but somebody thought it would be a good idea to hail the support vehicle, you guys, to pull alongside the country squire
and throw that bag.
And then somebody leaned out the side of that thing with a plastic shopping bag full of vomit.
I don't even feel bad saying his name. I know it was fucking John, because that has John written all over it. That
does seem like a John thing to do. I don't remember.
It's a John move. Everybody else is chilling there. That's a John move. Fuck you, John.
Yeah.
I love you, but fuck you.
Yeah, I couldn't say who. I won't incriminate anybody. I don't know.
No, it could have been John. Totally John.
Person. Yeah, I think it was John. I got that.
I won't say his last name, but it was fucking John.
Yeah, people know.
Yeah,
who John is.
Yeah, for sure. Our five fucking listeners will definitely know who John is.
I'm sure John and his wife will listen to this one time and be like, "Oh, cool, fuck you guys."
Oh,
that's
sweet.
It.
Yeah, clicking this off. Bullshit.
Unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe. Honey, get that $5 back that we donated to them. These pieces of shit.
Who's gonna donate money to us?
I don't know, man. It's just a hope. Hey guys, just so you know, you guys can donate to us to keep this going, right? Because if you knew the amount of things being smoked during this, you would want to support this to keep it going. I mean, this isn't cheap here, people. I love this.
Are you asking for weed money on the internet, Derek?
Is that federally offensive? Is this kind of like state lines? Is it now a federal thing being on the internet?
I think the internet is like international waters, bro.
Oh, fuck. Hey,
I mean,
if
as long as people don't follow through with,
if any FBI
don't
agents
send
or
your
anybody,
donations as weed money.
Yeah, please don't.
Put
Don't
like,
send weed. We can get that in Michigan. We're fine, bud.
Yeah. Just put down like audio equipment or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna get some
cookie money. Some
anti-emetic for fucking Kyle so that he's not off puking all the fucking time.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but this has been a gold segment since he's been gone.
Yeah,
I
really
love that motherfucker,
that
but
gone, but
yeah,
this has been smooth as shit.
Yeah, dude, video games and puke stories. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring the A fucking content to this podcast.
Remember when we were kids? Yeah, I told you it was gonna be like hanging out with your friends, but you don't have to leave your house.
Stay at home, people. Enjoy
That's right.
it. Enjoy it. Now I am starting to worry about him, though.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck? Did he... Wait, maybe my phone went off a couple minutes ago, and I didn't bother to look at it.
I'm just imagining him just round after round of fucking horking in that toilet.
Oh, man.
Do you think Kyle's there and we just can't see him?
I'm worried that he's just out of camera on the floor. Fucking puked out, dude.
Should we do like an emergency call? Dude, he got up quick, and I mean, he didn't even like say anything. He kind of like did one of these and then just like jolted up. How much puke do you think it would take to fill his toilet bowl?
I don't know. Should we call his mom?
I mean, that's what we did for you when you were 16 and puking everywhere.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Maybe we should call his parents and be like,
I think Kyle needs a ride.
I think Kyle needs a ride. He's being a rock star right now. He had a little too much at the podcast. He drank some bong water.
Jesus.
I'm starting to think that he really did drink the bong water if he's fucking been gone this long.
Oh, man. Poor bastard. It wouldn't take me anything to just turn that game back on for a minute while we're waiting.
I mean, I do have it in front of me.
You also got it right there?
Yeah, it's literally hooked to the screen. I could literally share my screen of me playing while we're doing this.
Dude, it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Damn, it's so fucking good.
So instead of being good friends, and checking up on Kyle, who has now been gone for probably 30 minutes, we're thinking about just waiting longer and playing this game that we're both addicted to.
Has he been gone for 30 minutes already?
Dude, it's been a grip. I mean, that puke story took some time, for sure.
I wonder if he's got his phone on him. Let's see.
Oh my god, there he is. So where were you, bud? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I had to go do nap time. Everybody's going to bed, getting tucked.
Oh, you're just being a good dad. Okay. We totally came up with a different story. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, just nap time. Totally being a good dad.
Were you trying to figure out a way to work in the horny team vampire?
Well, you got up quick, so I thought... This is just hear me out. You got up quick.
Well, so Derek thought for sure that you had like gone and puked somewhere. I hypothesized that perhaps it was in the sub pump area of the basement.
Mm-hmm.
But then after your extended disappearance, I was concerned that you were perhaps just out of camera, lying on the floor in your own puddle of sick. So welcome back.
Yeah, you're live. That's good.
Stay-at-home order. We're rejoined now by our co-host, Kyle.
The duo is now thrice.
Where were we at when you left us?
The horniest of all vampires came down to my house one day, and I had to say, "Be gone, foul beast!"
Yeah.
But I want to suck your dick.
Oh my god.
That was hot.
That was strangely hot. So strangely hot, but then strangely, like, in my head, I'm like, would that hurt? That would hurt, right? The teeth would make that hurt.
The teeth are always an issue.
Yeah.
It just depends on technique, I think. How you feel about vampires. If you figure a vampire, is probably a couple 100 years old, and they have
It's
lifetimes of experiences.
It has nothing to do with liking vampires. It has everything to do with how thin that skin is down there, dude. That shit is paper. If you get any of that tooth nicks it, man, you're in for a mess. Did you guys ever think that Vampire and Blade was really hot?
Which one?
Fuck.
Stephen Dwarf?
Kyle. Guy.
That's the one.
Oh, he is a gorgeous man.
I have a certain affinity for that movie. I love it.
Yeah, dude, me too. Really weird. I know Kyle can agree with this too. There's certain cheesy movies I just can't get enough of it. Like, it's just, I grew up on it. The time I first watched it, I loved it, and it's just always been in my heart. It's Starship Troopers, horrible movie. Fucking love it, dude.
It is a
Dude.
great movie.
Such a dumb movie. Love it, dude.
Yeah, I got a good handful of just like schlock and garbage that I just sticks real close to my heart. Some of the really old, like Howard the Duck is absolute trash.
Yeah, dude, it's a fucking trash bag of a movie, but it's our trash bag of a movie. And there's about 100 different movies you can throw into that trash bag.
So many bad movies.
No, I'm getting real hyphy about this new Bill and Ted, and it seems like the first two are pretty campy, but this one's going to be,
dude,
like especially, like, oh, goofy, just goofy. These guys are goofy.
It's going to be a silly fest, man. I just watched the newest trailer today.
Yes,
and it looks pretty funny.
I have
Death
not.
is in it. I'm glad to see Death again.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good.
Super excited.
So I have not seen any of the trailers yet. I didn't even know there were trailers out. But to me, kudos to Keanu Reeves for fucking going from John Wick to that. Like, that just shows that dude can act.
That's a man. He can do whatever he wants to do in Hollywood right now.
Yeah,
that guy can do whatever he wants.
Yeah,
drive a bus over 55 miles an hour. Absolutely.
He's Neo, man. He just plugs in and they just download whatever they need him to do, and he just boom.
I know kung fu, stopping bullets,
right. And he can surf and catch fucking bank robbers.
Mm-hmm.
I had to
well,
get
he
one
never
in.
actually.
You said a cameo. You said one. I had to get one in, and that
he never caught him though.
Well, he let the wave take him, dude. He let the wave take him.
I have a fond memory of seeing bad movies with you. I think it was sometime.
I share that. That's a special thing that you and I have.
Oh God, the very first. Remember going to see the very first Fast and Furious movie, and we're just like, "This is Point Break with this fucking rules. Yeah. It's trash."
Yes, dude. Tuna fish. No one eats the tuna fish here. Dude, it was just so cheesy, but yeah, dude, and we kept saying that the whole time. We're like, this is like Point Break with fucking cars. Like, this is exactly Point Break.
It was awesome.
Oh man,
there you go. No new ideas.
No,
and then they beat that franchise to death.
Oh, but the thing is, they actually remade Point Break. Did any of you guys like?
Yes, I did not like it.
Nobody saw that.
I did not. I
heard
watched
it was absolute trash.
Dude, I watched like a third of it. Dude, it just goes off the rails. It like they're not even like surfers. They're like extremists. So they do like all this like jumping off cliffs and fucking.
We set off explosives in the middle of a park.
Dude, and the actors just really didn't sell it in it. They like, probably like lower budget. So they got like the main bad guy who was like the Patrick Swayze of the group. I've seen him in a couple movies, but the rest of them were like just people they probably like, oh, that's a cute face. Let's throw this fucker in the movie. And it just was not. It did not hit at all. It was not good. Yeah, I didn't even watch the whole thing. I didn't even watch the whole thing.
Not good, terrible. That's the difference. Though.
Right,
there's good, terrible,
right.
And there's just absolute unwatchable trash.
Yeah, which that's what we've been talking about. Yeah, it's unwatchable. It was really, really fucking bad. Like one of their friends died. And they didn't even give a shit. Like it was bad.
Yeah, the same. Like I think that within the last couple of years of the same time period, that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers reboot they tried to throw out there, which was just like
never watched it.
Swing and a miss.
It wasn't
same idea though. Like let's do the same thing but more extreme. But then not good.
So the trailer I saw for that, I didn't hate it. Like I got kind of excited. I'm like, okay,
yeah, I agree.
But I never jumped on
for the Power Rangers one.
Yeah.
I was excited about it. I was super excited about it. Wasn't Bryan Cranston like Zordon?
Was he?
Yeah,
really?
And so like I saw that and I was like, oh, okay,
dope. The dad from Malcolm in the Middle.
fucking tight,
Is that
dude.
the dad from
And then I
Malcolm in
watched
the
it
Middle?
for a couple minutes, and that was it, man.
think
That
it
one
is.
didn't make it to the end either. That was not a finishable movie.
I have some information that you may or may not have seen on the internet, but I believe Seth Rogen is attached to produce a new animated Ninja Turtles movie.
That'll be dope.
That could be good.
He'll definitely bring the
So-
humor to it. He'll bring a funny element to it. Dude, my parents had it so easy when I was growing up. The first 10 years of my life, all they had to do was, for each one of my birthdays,
Wipe your butt and make you
well,
eat.
that too. But, you know, I was a late bloomer. Fuck you guys. But other than that, all they had to do for every one of my birthdays was buy me as much Ninja Turtle shit as they could. And, like,
Oh, yeah.
I was fucking happy for the next year. Did you ever watch the show on Netflix, the how the toys were made or whatever?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Dude, that series was ball. Dude, I got excited watching like the Ninja Turtle one and seeing the two dudes like creating the show. And dude, all the toys back then, they're like, we're not gonna just sell this weird fucking toy that you came up with based on like this weird comic book you wrote. We're gonna create a fucking show with it. Like, dude, marketing toys back then was so baller. Did you guys watch the episode of the how the toys were made with the My Little Pony? Did you guys catch that one? So this company back in the day was like a super small company, this toy company, because they all like were small ass companies with like 8 or 9
Pony
people.
Corp.
I don't know what the fuck it was called, but they were all small companies before they like had their one hit toy, right? And like no one wanted to take fucking credit. Pony Corp. So this company, right? It was fucking brilliant because someone at their company, there was like 8 or 9 people, created My Little Pony, but no one wanted to take the credit for it because it was like they thought it was such a fucking stupid idea that anybody would want these little ponies, right? Then it takes off. I mean, you know the history. That thing fucking got its own TV show and all this. Dude, everybody in that fucking Netflix episode is like backstabbing each other, being like, yeah, I was the one that came up with them. No, it wasn't Trisha. It was fucking me who came up with them. Like, no one knows who actually was like the person in that office that fucking created it because they all shit on each other during the whole thing. So it's
So
actually
who's
pretty
making
good.
the money though? That's the real.
Well, the
question.
company made the money, but like one of them had to have gotten rights, like some type of rights to it. But I mean, they all worked for a toy company, so it was just probably like someone got,
Yeah, that's. I mean,
you know, a nice bonus or something for it when it fucking
Right.
when it hit. But like, dude, they all take credit in that fucking Netflix thing. It was brilliant, dude. I loved it.
You guys ever see the show The Strain on FX?
So I never watched it. I saw it, and it did look pretty good. I never. got
Okay,
around to
so it's
watching
like a slow burn. So like when you're turning, it's like your hair falls out and your
Ooh.
skin gets pasty and gross.
it.
And then you turn into this weird, crazy vampire thing where it's got this big noodle comes out of its throat. I
Yeah.
think you guys know where this is going. Everybody have a great night. Come again, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
well, folks, you made it. Thanks very much for giving us a listen. If you're not covered in your own sick, you can check us out at stayhomecast.com or find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're a glutton for punishment, hit that subscribe button and we can hang out again next week. Remember to follow the smell of smoke and stay safe, stay home.